What is going on? What is going on, YouTube? What is going on, nation? It is Victory Monday. Let's go. What is going on? Raiders, man. Raider Nation. Victory Monday. We are here. On the way in, hit them likes. Hit that subscribe button. We are here. It is Victory Monday. Get in, get as many people in here. Share the link. Share the link. I'm actually, you know what's funny, you guys? I forgot to share the link to our Instagram. Let me do that real quick, you guys. I was watching film. I got home about maybe an hour ago. I've been watching film. I've been, you know me, I've been trying to grind in, and like I said, I've been trying to adapt more and learning the game. Wanting to learn more, especially when it came to watching film. And also because I didn't want to come up here and speak on emotion. I wanted to bring the facts to the table. Give me 1 second here, you guys. Let me just post this real quick. I should have done this, but I was, like I said, I was busy watching film. Got lost in time because the film isn't actually that. I thought it was gonna be like we're gonna see some good, see some bad. I'm actually seeing more good than I didn't really expect. But this is me. This is me. This is just me saying that. I know a lot of people are saying the offensive line played bad, which I think we failed to realize how good that defense is of New England, especially that front seven. All right, we are posted. Sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. I am not ready. All right, sent that out. Let me get in to the chat. We got 9 people already rocking, coming in, rocking with Primos. Guys, let's get these numbers up, though. Let's spread the link around. We are at 557 subscribers, you guys. Share the link. As our brother, he's basically a unk to me because I'm 26. He's older than me. But Brother Wasted always says, tell a friend to tell a friend. Man, yes, please share the link around. CGR, thank you for telling me this. I just popped in, seen the chat like right before I got on, like around like almost like 4 minutes ago. I'm definitely gonna look into that after the stream is over. Because I see him, I have to go into like YouTube Studio. So I don't want to waste your guys' time with all that. But yeah, definitely thank you for bringing that up, CGR. Thank you, and salute to the one of my moderators in the building. You guys better keep it respectful. CGR, he does not give any warnings. Maybe depending how CGR is feeling. It's Victory Monday. I think CGR is in a really good mood. So let's keep it respectful. Do not give CGR a hard time in the chat, you guys. Make his job easy. Let's enjoy this win. We got Anthony in the building. We got the leader of the Gray Dot Gang, Anthony. I don't got any members yet, but hopefully, Anthony, when that time comes, when I can create some memberships for you guys, hopefully Anthony will be part of the Green Dot Gang, as Graf in his chat always says. But yes, Victory Monday, Anthony. And hey, if I could change my shirt, it would be to just one. But you know what? I felt like it was only right. It was only right to just win this shirt or to wear this shirt for today's stream. You know what? I'm gonna see if you guys can get a good look at it. Just win, baby. We got Leak Eye in the building. Salute to you, Leak Eye. We got Sean Johnson. Salute Primos. I resent all the. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Let's see who else is in here. Who else is in here? We got ASAP. We got ASAP in the building. Raiders O-line needs some changes. JPJ to center, Kappa to right guard, Meredith to the bench, Putnam to the unemployment office, Bo Nix and Drizzy May, Louis Mike Slumpy Jay. I don't know what you said after that, ASAP, but I'm actually gonna have to disagree with you on this. Um, we need the O line to actually stay the way it needs to stay. I don't think we need to do any offensive line adjustments just yet. Unless you get to week 8, week 9, and the same stuff is happening. Pressure to Geno, running lanes are not opening up. Then you might need to make some adjustments. But I'm not doing any adjustments after week 1. Was it a bad showing by the offensive line? It was. I only got about to the second half. Like I said, you guys, I got home late. I try to get as much film that in my head as much as I can. I was watching all of the offense, defense plays. Like I said, for the most part, the offensive line gotta fix something, at least with the run blocking. But then going to look back at it, you guys, I don't think we realize how many times New England was blitzing the Raiders offense. Because I noticed when the New England Patriots were rushing for on passing plays, I didn't really get a chance because we passed the hell out of the ball in the first half. So I didn't really get a chance to see the running game and why it was struggling in the second half. But in the first half, the sacks happened because the New England Patriots were blitzing. They blitzed on all the sacks that they got. The 4 sacks that they got, they blitzed on all 4 sacks. They didn't rush 4, and it's not like they rushed 4 and then the line just collapsed. No, they blitzed. They ran stunts on those blitzes, which one of them, JPJ, misses the stunt just killed him, and then the blitz killed him also. He lost his rep against the defensive tackle. I think it was either Williams or Barrymore, which again, you guys, probably the best duo, one of the best duos at the defensive tackle positions for the New England Patriots. But yeah, JPJ struggled with the stunts and the blitzes, but New England ran a lot of blitzes, you guys. And when they ran 4, Geno had all day to throw. So you can't even blame New England for sending a blitz, because when they ran 4, you guys, the offensive line held up. They could not touch Geno when they rushed 4. Once they sent 6 or they sent 7, that's when Geno was getting hit. Geno was getting sacked. And hey, Lika, they were aggressive. New England was very, very aggressive with their defensive game plan. And you can even tell in the run game too. I can just go by it based off the eye candy that I was watching the game yesterday. New England had a game plan, and that game plan was to take out Ashton Jeanty. We are not going to let Ashton Jeanty beat us. And also, look at the way the weather was. It was rainy. It was wet. You would believe that the Raiders were going to run the football. The Raiders didn't really seem like they were trying to get their run game going. They gave Ashton Jeanty, I believe, 6 carries in the first half, and Geno was throwing the football all up and down the football field. New England basically was telling Raiders, you're not going to beat us with Ashton Jeanty. You're not going to beat us with the run game. We are going to stop the run game. You're going to beat us by the pass. Problem is, we did beat them by the pass. Gotta look, and shout out to Geno Smith. Shout out to Chip Kelly. Bro, what an amazing turnaround in the second half. And even in the first half, yes, the offense was stagnant, but you can see they were trying the play calling. I can see they were still trying to be aggressive, trying to get points on the board. But New England's defense, man, I think we underestimated New England's defense. I really do think we underestimated their defense. Yeah, they were out with Gonzo. He wasn't out there. I think that's another reason why Geno had, he was cooking them boys in the passing game. But that front seven, you guys, give a lot of credit to New England's front seven. They had a game plan. That game plan was to take out Jeanty. They did, but they did not account for Geno going out there and slinging that rock all over the football field. And why would you think that? Like, think about that. Let's look at Geno's stats. Geno had 24 for 34, 362 yards passing, 10.6 yards average, you guys. He was averaging 10.6 yards per attempt or per completion. I don't know if that's per attempt or per completion. Either way, he's pushing the ball downfield. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, got sacked 4 times, had a quarterback rating of 63, passer rating of 102.8. Bro, Geno gets a game ball. Geno gets a game ball. And getting sacked 4 times, what is the one thing we beat up Aiden for when he was getting sacked? Yes, you beat up the offensive line, but it was that mental. He was rattled. He was getting happy feet. He was rushing throws, eyeing receivers. Geno was not that. Even with pressure in his face, when pressure did get there, because they were on the touchdown to Tucker, they brought a blitz, quote unquote, but they dropped their defensive tackles back into coverage. Still calm and collective, not rushing the throw, looking poised in the pocket. They even on the 3rd and 20 to Thornton, they brought pressure again. Geno rolls to his right, throws a bomb to Thornton, even though it was a little bit underthrown, but still makes the throw, gets the completion, first down Raiders, and really put the game away once he made that throw. Geno gets a game ball. Geno gets a game ball. I'm excited for what Chip Kelly and Geno Smith have in store for this season. Let me see. Leak Guy says there's a reason why Meredith at center, JPJ has some maturity to do. And Leak Guy, I think if you watch and shout out to amazing live watch party that Graf and Hammer put on, but Graf said something interesting. He said after yesterday's game, he sees why there was question marks with the JPJ and why there were so many, like why he wasn't at the center position. And can we all agree? We kind of could agree to that statement that yesterday's game, you kind of see why JPJ was not at the center position to begin with when Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly got into the building. And you can see why Meredith was at the center position. And Meredith had some good reps out there in the run game on the Genty touchdown run. He took on 2 blocks that if he didn't pick up Spillane on that block, I think the commentator said if Spillane would have blew up the play, Genty probably would have got tackled in the backfield. And I believe, Leaky, that this O-line can get better. They will get better. It's week 1. Did they have the best showing out there? They didn't. Did it look worse than it looked? It did. But looking back at the film, hey, they had some good reps out there. They had bad reps out there. But you know what's good, Leaky? They're going to go back to the film room, and they can do it after a win. It was ugly, but they got the win. And what only matters? Just win, baby. Doesn't matter how it looks. Doesn't matter how ugly it is. We got the W. It's better to look at film, look at your mistakes off of a W than a loss. Leak Guy says PG needs to be more aggressive on the blitz. And you know what's crazy? Like I think in the second half he brought more blitzes. I mean, am I wrong? It looked like he brought more blitz. Like in the first half, I could agree with you on that. It didn't seem like he was blitzing as much in the first half, but second half he started turning up the heat on Drake May. Sean, we are very good in pass blocking on the O-line. It's our run blocking, but they was loading the box. They wanted us to beat them in the passing game. In those rainy elements, Geno did just that. JPJ has mental fixes. And yeah, Sean, that's why, you know what, I don't want to beat up did JPJ had a bad game out there? He did, but I don't want to beat him up too much. He's been getting a lot of heat, from Raiders content creators. But I don't want to beat him up too much. He had a couple of bad reps out there, gave up a sack, had a really boneheaded penalty. I believe it was an unnecessary roughness, 15 yards, or unsportsmanlike. Either way, it was a boneheaded penalty, but he is going to get right. And what I love, Sean, is after that penalty, the coach, who's the offensive line coach? Because who is the offensive line coach? Because I think he was talking. It was Brendan Carroll. It's Brendan Carroll, right? Pete Carroll's son. Because I think he pulled JPJ to the side, brought him to the bench, and he was talking with him. And I love seeing that. I love seeing that. You got coaches holding their players accountable, but also not giving up on them, because it's easy to just pull JPJ out and be like, you know what? You're just having a bad day. We're going to pull you out. We're going to put Kappa in. And it's like, no. Go redeem yourself, man. Go redeem yourself. And yes, the running game did not look great by any means, but they took care of the football. After that ugly interception, they took care of the football. Genty didn't fumble the football. We held the lead. Like, that's crazy, you guys. We held a lead. We held a lead. For the entire second half, we held the lead. And once we grabbed the lead, we didn't let go of it. Leak Eye. Chip Kelly's play action is going to be interesting this season. And Leak Eye, you know what's crazy? You guys want to talk about Ashton Genty because we're right back to preseason week 1. Right back to the Ashton Genty hate. You know why the play action works so well? It's because, like I said in the beginning, New England wanted us to beat them by the passing game. They did not want Genty to run up and down the field. They did not want to get beat by our rushing attack. They stacked the box. They had the front 7 to do it, to stop the run, which they did. But here's the thing, League Guy. That aggression from the pass defense cost them. And Chip Kelly knew that. Going into that second half, Chip Kelly knew that they wanted to stop the run. And Chip Kelly knew that New England Patriots defense, that front 7 had aggression towards the rushing attack. They had to account Ashton Genty. If Ashton Genty's in that backfield, eyes are on him. Eyes are on him. And when Chip was calling that play action pass, New England couldn't stop it. Why? Because they had to account for Ashton Genty. They were determined to stop the run. And Chip Kelly used that aggression against New England. They were committed to stopping the run. They were committed to stopping Ashton Genty. And that is why the play action passing game was working so well yesterday. Because Chip Kelly seen that. Chip Kelly seen that New England, they are determined, and they do not want to get beat by the run. They did not want to get beat by Genty. Shout out to Chip Kelly, man. Shout out to Chip Kelly. We have an offensive coordinator that knows what the hell he is doing. Anthony Estrada, yo, salute to Primo. Victory Monday, baby. Raiders. Hey, you right, Anthony. You right. League Guy says second halftime adjustment set the tone for the win. Started off with that interception from Palomalo, man. Pressure from Max Crosby. Look what pressure does. That is what pressure does. Also, shout out to Thomas Booker, too, you guys. Like, I know a lot of people were questioning the trade with us sending Ja'Cory Bennett to the Eagles and us getting Booker. But, man, second on the touchdown drive by the Patriots, I know they scored a touchdown. But on the second, it was second and goal. And I think it was to Douglas. And Douglas was open. I think it was, again, Douglas beating Chin. And Booker beat his man, came off the inside, forcing Drake May to rush the throw, selling it high. I think Booker's going to make some noise, you guys. I think Booker is going to make some noise on that defensive line. Sean Johnson, Jamal Adams will be an absolute dog for this defense. Stay healthy, and we sign Jabril Peppers. OMG will be excellent. In time until that happens, Sean, we can only speculate what this defense can look like. Anthony, love people like that, hold them accountable, but pull them aside. Hey, we're going to work on that. And that's what I like, Anthony. They didn't give up on JPJ. They just said, hey, man, you need to get your mind right. And then they send him back out there. If your running back is threatening your opponent from playing back, then your running back did his thing to allow play action for Geno to fly the ball in the passing game, and that's why we beat them. Geno, yeah, you're right, man. You're right. You're right. Kenny Clark, that play action is destiny. And you know what's crazy? The play action was working, you guys. Here's the crazy thing. The play action was working, and the Raiders did not run the football well at all. Ashton Genty, 19 carries, 38 yards, 1 touchdown, had 2 yards per attempt. Geno Smith, 2 carries, 10 yards. Zamir White, 3 carries, 8 yards. The Raiders as a team, 24 carries, 56 yards, 1 touchdown. And yes, you guys can be like, oh, we still have the worst rushing attack. I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Was it a bad game? It was a bad game, but also give credit to New England's defense, to that front seven. It's going to be tough to run on New England's defense. And like I said, you guys, they were committed to stopping the run. And the Patriots did just that. The only thing they did not account for was Geno Smith absolutely cooking them in the passing game. Because, on the flip side of that, look at New England. What did I say pre-show, you guys? What did I say pre-show? Hold Henderson. You got to limit Henderson. Limit Stevenson. You cannot allow New England to run the football up and down the football field on you, because then that allows Drake May to get comfortable. It's going to get easy for him to make his reads, and the defense can't pin their ears back. You got to force Drake May to beat you. Now, you guys can argue Josh McDaniels is being dumb and getting away from what was working, because these stats are disgusting. I was expecting Ramondre and Trayvon to both get a lot more burn, but Trayvon Henderson, 5 carries, 27 yards. Ramondre Stevenson, 7 carries, 15 yards. Drake May, 4 carries, 11 yards. DeMar Douglas, 1 carry for 4 yards. Antonio Gibson, 1 carry for 3 yards. As a team, 18 carries for 60 yards. The Raiders' run defense put the New England Patriots rushing attack in check. They forced Drake May to beat them. And Drake May, 30 completions, 46 attempts, 287 yards. Guys, 6.2 yards per attempt. That is what you want from the Raiders defense. They did not, May had 30 completions, and he had there was a couple 20 yards in there. One was Kuntz falling down. Another was just a nice throw by May. If he throws it late, it probably gets picked off, but it was just a good timing route by Drake May. Good throw by him over the middle to, I think it was Booty. I don't care saying it. That's got to be the funniest last name ever. But 30 completions for 46 attempts, 6.2 yards per attempt, per completion. That is disgusting if you're a New England Patriots fan, which we're not, but like I said, this is to give the flowers to the Raiders defense. 30 completions, and he's only throwing it averaging 6 yards. He had 1 touchdown, 1 interception, did get sacked 4 times, had a quarterback rating of 39.3, passer rating of 80.6. Say what you want, you guys, but this Raiders defense balled out. And got the stats here to prove it. The Raiders defense in the first and second half. The first half, they had 38 plays, 201 yards allowed, 5.29 average, 1 sack, 3 quarterback hits, 2 tackles for losses. They gave up 10 points in the first half, which I can't be mad at. Giving up 10 points in the first half, you do wish to see the Raiders offense score a little bit more in the first half, try to go into halftime with the lead. But in the second half, the Raiders defense just turned it up a notch. 10 plays, 54 yards on the final drive, up 20-10 with sub 3 minutes left. Got to put that into account. 33 plays, 127 yards allowed, 3.84 yards average, 3 sacks, 6 quarterback hits, 4 tackles for loss, an interception, and a forced fumble, you guys. Can we just – Raiders defense, you guys. This is your Raiders defense, and you guys can – hey, put the clown emojis for me, because I was a critic of this defense. Very skeptical of this secondary, and I will own it that the Raiders defense is secondary. Again, long season, plenty more games to play, but I did say that I was worrisome going into this game that Drake may have his way with our secondary, because our secondary was suspect. Our secondary made Drake May look like a sophomore. He made him look like a sophomore, and they did not make him look like Tom Brady out there cooking us. That was my worry, because that usually is what happens, right? We make guys like Drake May, we let it happen last year with Andy Dalton. Different regime, though, this year. Different regime, Caillou Blue Kelly, another guy that gets a game ball. Say what you want about Eric's. The secondary, you guys. The secondary as a whole gets flowers. The secondary as a whole gets their flowers. My goodness. Put the clown emojis for me. Primoz is a clown, you guys. Primoz is a clown. Primoz is a clown. They shut me up, but you gotta keep it going. Keep it going. Some other box scores, you guys. Final score 20-13. The Raiders win. Raiders total yards was 389 to New England's 336. Passing yards, Raiders had 333 to 276 to the Patriots. 56. Both teams could not run the football whatsoever. Raiders had 56. New England had 60. Both had one turnover each. They were 1-for-1 in the red zone. Raiders were. New England was 1-for-3 in the red zone with 2 field goals. Time of possession goes to New England. They had 30 minutes, 5 seconds. Raiders had time possession was 29 minutes and 55 seconds. Raiders coverage versus New England. Jermaine Pratt, he was targeted 9 times, gave up 7 catches for 47 yards. He did have a pass breakup. 88.4 quarterback rating when targeted. Caillou Blue Kelly had a 99.5 quarterback rating. He gave up 6 catches on 8 attempts, 67 yards, and had a pass breakup. I think Caillou played better than what the stat is telling us, in my opinion. He was called for a pass interference, you guys. I believe it was the last drive. It was the drive that New England scored a field goal on right before the half, I believe. Disgusting pass interference. I think in that case, the only thing you can really say about that play is maybe Caillou needs to get his head around. Maybe that's why they called him for pass interference. They believed he didn't get his head around, but I still think it was a bang play. I think Caillou played very, very impressively. I don't know what else you want Caillou Blue Kelly to do there. He was in perfect coverage. So I believe he had a way better game than what the stat is telling here. Eric Stokes targeted on 7 times, gave up 5 catches, 44 yards, 87.8 quarterback rating when targeted. Darnay Holmes targeted 6 times, gave up 5 catches for 73 yards, 117.4 quarterback rating when targeted. Devin White targeted 5 times, gave up 2 catches, 14 yards, 47.9 quarterback rating when targeted. Isaiah Palomalu was only targeted 3 times, gave up 1 catch for -1 yards, had a pick, 2.8 quarterback rating. Jeremy Chin 90 was only targeted twice. I think he had a sneaky game. He was all over the field. Not that touchdown that he gave up. Not really much he can do there. Drake May did exactly what he was supposed to do. You give your guy a chance to grab it, or no one catches it. He put the ball in a really good spot. Chin really couldn't do anything there. Was a really good play by Drake May. Malcolm Kuntz was he 1-for-1, 27 yards, but he tripped. He fell backwards. Jamal Adams gave up a catch, 5 yards, 87.5 quarterback rating. Atlanta Roberts targeted once, gave up a catch. But for the most part, you guys, I was happy with the Raiders coverage. Yeah, we gave up, 2 big plays. But outside of that, New England couldn't really do anything on offense. As for the Raiders blocking, Colton Miller, 0 pressures allowed, 90.2 pass blocking. And also, you guys, these stats are coming from Raiders.Scout. I just want to put that out there. I want to give him his credit. This is coming from Raiders.Scout. Dylan Parham had 5 pressures, a quarterback hit allowed. Jordan Meredith had a pressure allowed. JPJ gave up a sack, 3 pressures allowed. DJ Glaze, 3 pressures allowed. Ashton Genty gave up a sack and 2 pressures allowed. I think JPJ, in my opinion, gave up 2 sacks in the game, in my opinion. I think DJ Glaze he probably would have got credited with the sack, but I think JPJ gave up 2 sacks in yesterday's game. As for the pass rush from the Raiders, Max Crosby has 6 pressures, a quarterback sack, 2 hits, 15.4% win rate. Adam Butler has 6 pressures, a quarterback hit, 8.9% win rate. Malcolm Kuntz, 4 pressures, quarterback sack, forced fumble, quarterback hit, 13.8% win rate. Tyree Wilson showing up on the stat sheet. 2 pressures, quarterback sack, quarterback hit, 5.4% win rate. Thomas Booker, 2 pressures, quarterback hit, 13.3% win rate. Jonah Lalu got a pressure, quarterback sack, 4.8% win rate. Holmes and Adams had a pressure each. Man, you guys, this defense, you guys, this defense. What is going on with what is that? There's like a light showing up. Is that on my camera? Hold on. Is that on my camera? That might be my camera. Let me clean the camera a bit. Let me clean the camera a bit. You guys see that? It's like a glowing orb. Hold on. Is it? It might be the light coming from outside. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second here, y'all. I think it's the light coming from outside. We'll move that up. Yeah, let me turn on some more light. All right. Yeah, that was like weird. It was like an orb or something. But yeah, let me get back into these comments. You guys, like, man, the defense balled out. The defense balled out. I can't give the defense any more praise. They balled out. Lekai, Caillou Blue Kelly, I thought he played well despite that BS penalty call on him. Yeah, Lekai, it was very again, I don't know what more do you want Caillou to do there, especially, you know what made him more BS, Lekai, is that I don't know who he was guarding, but what I remember from the play is that the wide receiver initiated contact with Caillou. Like, didn't he like jam him in the helmet or something? I know he had another play like that, but like that's what pisses me off is that the wide receiver initiates contact. And Caillou didn't even touch the guy. He's trying to play the ball, get his head turned around while homeboy's grabbing on him. And yet Caillou gets called for pass interference. Like, bro, these and I love Pete because Pete brought it up. He brought it up yesterday's presser and today's presser that both penalties he did not agree with, and he was trying to fight it. And if he could challenge it, he would have challenged it. And ASAP, yeah, Raiders were in control most of the game. In the first half, not really. Second half, yeah, they were. Like, the score was closer than what the game actually was. Sean Johnson, Primos, if we get the 2016 offense in 2020, I'm assuming you said 2025 defense, look out NFL. Here's the thing, Sean, about that 2016 defense. Yeah, they gave up a lot of yards, but the thing is they always got turnovers. When we needed a turnover, Sean, the Raiders defense got a turnover. Khalil Mack, when you needed a game to be closed, Khalil Mack got a strip sack. Against, like, the game that jumps out of my head against the Panthers, 2016. 4th down, Khalil Mack strip sacks Cam Newton. Literally the week after that, against Buffalo. Buffalo's driving, Khalil Mack strip sack. Like, they were getting, that defense was getting turnovers when the Raiders needed a turnover to happen. If the 2025 defense could be anything like that, yeah, they might be a bend don't break defense because that's what this defense looks like. If they can just get turnovers, they got an interception yesterday. They got to Drake May 4 times. They were sacking the quarterback. They got an interception. I think this defense can make some noise, Sean. And it's only week 1. I thought there was going to be some growing pains, Sean. I thought there was going to be some growing pains with this defense. It's a young defense. I thought we were going to have some growing pains out there. But if this defense can get better each week, man, it can be very, very exciting for this defense, especially with a Chip Kelly high-powered offense. Oh, okay. You meant 23 defense with AP's last 9 games. Yeah. Well, I mean, also, Sean, you got to kind of take into account who they played. I mean, outside of playing Mahomes, who else did they play? Easton Stick, Tommy DeVito, Joshua Dobbs. Like, they didn't play top quarterbacks. They didn't play starting caliber quarterbacks outside of Mahomes. Like, I think majority of their games were backups, right? I give them credit. I give them credit, but you also got to, there got to be some context there. There has to be some context there. Shout out to Jake Long. That deep shot on 3rd and 20 was a blast from the past, man. You ain't never like, and you know it would have been nice, Jake, if it would have been nice if Gino hit him in stride. It would have been nice if he hit him in stride because there was nobody behind Dante. There's no if Gino hits Dante in stride, but I think that's a testament to how fast Dante is. That's a testament to how fast Dante is that even Gino couldn't really launch the ball, even though. And you got to also take into account Gino took a what was that a deep drop back. It was a deep drop back, and he couldn't really step into the throw. But man, if he could have hit Dante in stride, that would have been the nail in the coffin. That would have been a great way to just take the hearts out of the Patriots. I mean, that even though it wasn't a touchdown, it still took the heart out of the Patriots. That was a deflating, bro. That is a deflating play. And usually, you know what's funny, Jay? We're usually on the other side of that when it comes to our defense. 3rd and 20, need to stop. 1 possession game, give up a 3rd and 20. Give up a 3rd and 20. Like that was it. Let me see. Was it a 1 possession game at that point? Let me see. Was it a 1 possession game at that point? Let me see. I don't think it was. Let me see. Trying to find it here, you guys. Give me 1 second, y'all. No, it was a 2 possession game. Okay, it was a 2 possession game still, but they were able to kill more time off the clock. That happened around the 3:23 mark. They ended up punting the ball away with 1:55 left. That's a big difference, right, Jake? Imagine punting the ball with 3:23 left compared to 1:55 left. And New England had to burn all their timeouts during that drive, I believe. Yeah, New England did. Yeah, New England burned their timeouts during that drive. They started burning their timeouts. I think they may have one or two left. I think going into their drive. But that play, deflating. I love it. Love it. Shout out to Dewey. Somehow the refs never see the wide receiver push off. Yeah, Dewey. I don't know if it was me or I was tripping, but I love it. I love be physical out there between wide receivers and corners. But bro, refs call if you're gonna let them be physical, dude, stay out. Stay out of the game. Because there was another play, and they didn't call Caillou for pass interference, but I thought Caillou was getting a little handsy with the receiver until they show the replay, and the receiver again, grabbing his face mask, you guys. Grabbing Caillou's face mask, there's not even a penalty on the receiver. I mean, I'm glad they didn't call a penalty because there should not even be a penalty even called. But where's the penalties for the Patriots receivers? Like putting their hands in the face mask of our corners. Come on, call it for both sides. But hey, 2016 was a 20 ranked defense and 7th ranked off when we were 12-4. Don't mean to keep bringing it up. Just saying, long season. Let's see what happens. Hey, no, it's all good, Sean. It's all good, man. It's a blast from the past, right? Yeah, Jake, that was the dagger. That was definitely the dagger. ASAP, the Patriots flat out got outcoached. I never thought I'd hear that when we're talking about the Raiders. I never thought I would ever hear that. The Raiders came out in the second half and clearly had made all the necessary adjustments while the Patriots didn't. And I was listening to a Patriot post game, and they were talking about our favorite guy, Josh McDummy, and they're talking about why the Patriots got away from the run game. Well, here's the thing. Raiders defense was stopping the run game, and they wanted Drake May to beat them. Drake just didn't, and that could be a testament to The Raiders defense, that could be also a testament to really how bad Josh McDaniels is as a play caller. And I believe that he is a really good offensive coordinator, but damn, yesterday it was whoo. It was funny. I'm not a Patriot fan, but that play calling that the Patriots had, that was giving me flashbacks to our play calling. Leak, I have AP tanked those last couple of games. Biggest what if having a franchise quarterback like Jaden Daniels. Ooh, bro, could you imagine Jaden Daniels in a Chip Kelly offense, bro? Imagine Jaden Daniels in a Chip, bro. Leak, don't make me start crying, bro. ASAP. Both teams had a ton of rookies starting, so that's no excuse. Wait, what's the excuse? Let me know, ASAP. What was the excuse? I don't even remember. I'm trying to catch up in the chat. Jake Long, Vrabel is an okay coach, not a great one. Yeah, he's not a great coach. The thing is, he loves to turn up the heat on his defense. I believe he had a 9 when he was coaching with the Titans, and I got this from that post game from the Patriots. They said that he had the 9th highest rating when it came to the blitz rate. So he loves to bring the heat. And you can go back and watch the game, watch the film. That is exactly what New England was trying to do. And it was also because they could not touch Geno, you guys. When they rushed 4, they could not touch Geno. They had to bring the blitz in order to get pressure on Geno. That was the only way they got their 4 sacks, and the way they got their pressure on Geno was blitzing. So again, I don't want to beat up the offensive line too much because when they brought 4, offensive line held up, but definitely in the run blocking, they definitely got to clean that up. Chronicles, why does no one talk about Trey Tucker? He is the most underrated player on the team. Bro, Chronicles, thank you. It is just so much good that happened yesterday. Chronicles, I can't believe I forgot about Trey Tucker. He had 2 catches. He had 2 catches on 3 targets, 54 yards, 1 touchdown. But my goodness, man, the way the New England defense, it opened up Trey Tucker opening things up for Jacoby, for Brock, for Michael Mayer. After that first touch, and you know what's here, I'll show you guys. I don't know what this safety was doing. I'm gonna show you guys the touchdown. Let me show you guys the touchdown. Because also just a beautiful play call by Chip Kelly too, and a beautiful throw by Geno. And yeah, it was scripted. You guys, we can call it scripted and all that, but just a beautiful, beautiful play call. And again, the blitz biting New England in the ass. 3rd and 11. They're bringing a blitz. Let me share screen. You guys know I love showing you guys the film work. All right, so here we go. Here, let me get this out of the way. And this is Shout to Chronicles bringing it up because Trey Tucker is going to be he's going to be right here in the slot. And all he's going to do is just run a post, really. It's kind of like a post like fade route. And you're going to have Myers, he's going to come over the middle. He's going to kind of run a long in route. And Bowers is going to run a comeback route. Now, there's going to be this is kind of like it's a weird blitz package that New England does here because they're going to act like they're rushing 6, but then their defense tackles drop back. This safety has to pick up Tucker. And I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the safety does, but Tucker's just going to run right by him. They bring the blitz, drop the defense tackle. Tucker just speed kills. Speed absolutely kills. Like, what was the safety expect? Like, you're expecting to jam him and throw him off? Like, you have no help. What are you doing? But it's just the play concept. Because as soon as that, and also shout out to the line, bro, giving Geno protection. But look, you got Mayer in the flat, you got Jacoby coming over the middle. The blitz bit New England in the ass. And just Trey Tucker's speed, man. Let's see if I can find that other catch he had real quick. Because that other catch he had at Chronicles, amazing route by him, an amazing throw by Geno, man. An amazing throw by Geno. Hold on, let me bring it up. But let me acknowledge the chat more. Jake Long. Geno's throwing dimes all day. He was. Outside of that interception, Jake, and what happened on that interception, because a lot of guys, and I agree, I'm going to show you guys the interception. I don't think I could see why Geno threw the ball, because I know I was saying it when it happened live. I was like, why are you throwing that football? But I'm going to show you guys here why he threw it. It's the way he threw it that is the issue. Because he has to throw this more towards the sideline. If he throws this more to the sideline, worst it can be is probably an incomplete pass. Play action. New England kind of bites on it. Their linebackers are not getting deep in coverage. We're sending Trey Tucker deep. He's going to draw the safety. He's drawing double coverage. Spillane has eyes in the backfield. So essentially, you're going to have one-on-one coverage with Brock Bowers and the corner here. There's a window. Now, Spillane is going to read the eyes of Geno, and Geno is basically going to try to sail this to get it over Spillane. But there is this window towards the sideline. Problem is, what Brock does kind of tells me what the issue was. Brock is going to slow down and basically stop, which allows this corner to come underneath and basically make a play on the football. And the safety is just in the, right place, right time, because he's worried about Trey Tucker going deep. And the play just happens to be right next to each other. So all he has to do is come through the coverage, tip pass, right place, right time. Nothing you can really do about that. I know Geno shouldn't have to throw the football. I can see what he's seen. He believed he had a window open right here, which he did, but you gotta throw this a little bit more to the sideline. If Brock has to get his toes down, toe drag swag, right? But worst case scenario, you want no one to catch it. It's either your guy gets it or nobody gets it. And it's 2nd and 10. You want to live for another down. And this play basically swung the momentum open for New England. But yeah. Let me get out of full screen here. But yeah, I don't want to. Bad throw by Geno. That's really all I can do is criticize him on the interception. I see what he's seen there. He tried to get it over Spillane, but he just threw it too behind Brock and really didn't give Brock Bowers. He tried to give Brock Bowers a chance to make a play, but it didn't happen. He gave time for the corner to undercut the route, make a play on it, tip drill, interception. Let me see. ASAP saying, when will all these so-called football experts figure out that Josh McDaniels is not a good coach? He has never had any success without Brady and or Belichick. His offense is slow and unoriginal. Man, hey, Jake Long, that first touchdown play to Tucker was classic. He looked like Cliff. Literally just ran down. He ran right by him. Colin is a clown. He said on another video that Darnold was an upgrade over Geno. Even I knew that was a mistake to pay Geno all that money. Hey, let me get more down into the chat. One thing I noticed about Geno, he got everyone involved, something we lacked last season. You ain't never like, let's go through our receivers. Brock Bowers, 5 catches, 103 yards, 8 targets. Jacoby Myers, 8 catches, 97 yards, 10 targets. Trey Tucker, 2 catches, 54 yards, touchdown on 3 targets. Dante Thornton Jr. had 2 catches, 45 yards on 4 targets. Michael Mayer, 4 catches on 4 targets, 38 yards. Jack Besh, 1 catch for 1 target, 23 yards. Ashton Jeanty had 2 catches, 2 targets, 2 yards. And Bachman had a target, but no catches. He was trying to get everybody involved. What you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people he was targeting. You guys, 8 people he targeted. Uh, that is amazing to see. And that's gonna keep the defense honest, right, Lekai? Like who you gonna guard? You know Brock is that number one. But if everybody else is feeding outside and Brock is feeding as well, I mean that's gonna frustrate defensive coordinators because it's like what else do you do? What else do you do there? Sean says, you know how cool Pete Carroll is and confident. Once Brock Bowers came out and wanted to go back in, he told reporters, I knew we would win the game, so we kept Bowers out. Man, talk, Pete. Talk, Pete. ASAP, as a fan for knowing real, I'm happy with the win, but it's not impressive. The Patriots were stagnant on offense, and y'all only went up 20. Y'all need to get the run going and go toe to toe with high-powered offenses. Raiders defense has yet to be challenged as well. You guys have potential, but that is why Gino said we have a lot of work to do. Los Raiders need to beat a good team like your boy. ASAP, we got your Chargers Monday night. You want to talk about beating a good team? It's happening Monday night. It's happening Monday night. You want to talk about beating a good team? All right. You want to talk about being a good team, bro? Your Chargers going to get beat. Chippy, honestly, from what I saw from Genty, I think he needs to be more patient in the backfield. And Pete did talk about that. To find the opening, too many plays where he just ran into the back of our lineman. And again, Chippy, I got to see the second half of the film on why the running game did not work. But Pete did bring that up, Chippy. Pete Carroll did bring that up. He did say that it seemed that Ashton was rushing his lanes, that he wasn't really patient in the backfield. But there was also plays, Chippy, that he was getting hit in the backfield. So also the run blocking to the offensive line didn't help. But yeah, I did see Pete. He did point that out. I think it was today's presser. He pointed that out that Genty needs to be more patient in finding the open lanes. Jake Long, Chargers game will learn a lot about our team. Oh, we will. And that's why I'm excited for this Monday night game because you got a divisional game. Chargers coming off beating the Chiefs. They looked really impressive against the Chiefs. Even though the run game wasn't the greatest, wasn't bad either by any means. But Justin Herbert, you guys, this is going to be a really good test for this Raiders defense. I'm predicting a shootout. I think the Raiders offense is going to have to win a shootout. This is where you're going to have to probably put up 30 plus points, 35 plus points, maybe even the 40s. You might need to put run up that scoreboard in the 40s. But yeah, this game is definitely going to tell a lot about the Raiders. Leaky, people keep saying we beat the Pats, but yet they had us losing to them. Problem about fans, they overlook teams. It don't matter if you suck or not. They're going to ball out. Talk that truth, Leaky, because everybody now is switching their tone, right? They had the Patriots to beat the Raiders, but now that the Raiders beat the Patriots, the Raiders beat the worst team in football. Oh, the Patriots are the worst team in football. Oh, Josh McDaniels can't call plays, even though he kind of showed he couldn't. Drake May is having a sophomore slump. Trayvon Henderson isn't him. The Patriots defense sucks. Like, bro, keep that energy, bro. Keep that energy. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Patriots are not the worst team in football. They are not the worst team in football. That was week 1. That was an ugly weather type game. I mean, it was raining out there. What do you expect? 30, 35? Like, I expected it wasn't going to be a shootout. I expected a low scoring game. I predicted 24-20. And then when the weather report came out, I was like, bro, they're going to run the shit out of the football. Both teams did it. They tried to pass the football, but again, it was a low scoring affair, which I kind of expected, not only because it's week 1, but also because of the weather conditions that was out there in New England. But come week 2, in it, at home in a dome, there's gonna be some fireworks. There's gonna be some fireworks. Isaiah, we're gonna have to run the ball versus the Chargers, or run the ball better. Isaiah, you're right. You're right, and I think they will. I think, like I said, it was New England's priority. It was literally their game plan to shut down the run. And they did that. They did just that. They just did not account for Geno going off. It plays a part for our offensive line. Our offensive line plays a part in why the running game was not effective. But you also got to give credit to New England's defense. That front seven, guys, we know what Spillane can do in the run game. We know Spillane is a thumper and can stop the run. They got Barrymore, they got Williams manning the interior of that defense, and Genty is a powerful run north-south run. He can run to the outside, but the way they use Genty, at least from what I'm seeing, they want to run him north and south and have him be able to use that power. When you got Barrymore and Williams up in the middle, it's going to be very, very tough to run on those boys. Very, very tough. Dude, it's going to be, hey, Jake, it's going to be a really, really good game. Billy Davis. So what up, Raider Nation? Primo Salute. Hey, salute to you, Billy Davis. Salute to you. Hey, Pete did ASAP. Pete did. Pete knew that Geno was going to go off. Machiavelli, Maka. I'm gonna call you Maka. Man, I'm hyped for that Chargers game. That's a big test off the rip. Me too. That's what I'm saying. It's a really big test. This is the type of game, you guys. Raiders versus Chargers, divisional game, primetime game, home opener. This is the type of game that the Raiders in the past will lose. But this is an important game. Important game. Not only imagine Raiders beat the Chargers 2-0, Chargers down 1-1. Chiefs possibly could go to 0-2. They got the Eagles week 2. And then maybe Denver loses. I don't know who they play week 2. But you got to get off to a fast start. It starts winning your division. We were 0-6 in our division last year. You want to make a statement? Beating the Chargers is going to be a big, big statement. Let me see. People need to realize. Hold on. Yeah. Sorry. Still sick, you guys. Still dealing with a little sickness going on from last week. People need to realize that the running game has a lot to do with the O-line. And it does. My God, like I was pointing out. As much as we want to beat up on Genty, that offensive line was really struggling to open up lanes. But Pete did brought up that Ashton needs to be a little bit more patient when it comes to looking for those running lanes. But again, I think there's 3 phases on why the running game did not work. You were going against a really good New England front seven, the offensive line struggling in the run blocking department, and Ashton not really being patient. And again, it was week 1. It was Ashton Genty's rookie debut. Like, he was probably really eager. I mean, Pete said he was fired up. Ashton was fired up. And he was frustrated after the game. He believed he could have played better. I think next week, you guys, it's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. Chronicle said the teacher is keyed in on Genty. That's some Belichick shit to get one aspect of your game removed. We will work on run blocking hard this week. Oh, best believe that, Chronicles. And what's good is that it's a Monday night game, right, Chronicles? Like, we have an extra day to work on the run blocking. We have an extra day of practice that we can work on the run blocking. And I believe Pete will have these boys ready Monday night. Sean Primos, head coach Pete Carroll's birthday is Monday night. Another reason we got to win. Home opener, division game is such a week. Las Vegas is finna be lit this week, Sean. I'm kind of mad I'm not headed out there this week. I'm kind of mad I'm not headed out there this week. Las Vegas is finna be lit this weekend, you guys. It's finna be a party. Lekai, here's a prediction score. 24-21 Raiders. I just know AFC West is going to be a battle. It's going to be a fun game to watch, Lekai. It's not going to be a blowout. If we do lose, it's not going to be by blowout. It's not. It's going to be a very, very close game. Chargers, Raider fans, get your blood pressure cuffs ready. Next week is going to be a fun game to watch. Bro, you got perfect. It's a perfect Monday night, like primetime game, you guys. You got Pete Carroll's birthday, him going against Jim Harbaugh, the story rivalry. There's just so much going on next week. Jake Long, Denver plays the Colts in Indy. My cousin's going to the game. That's going to be a really good game. That's going to be really is Indy for real? They beat Miami 33-8. Daniel Jones, he looked serviceable out there, but it was that Indy defense that was completely shutting down Tua. You got Indy's defense versus Denver's defense, because really the Colts, I know they scored 33, but the offense was, it was that defense. What, they had like 3 turnovers, I believe. It was 3 turnovers that the Colts defense caused. And then you got Denver's defense, the way they it was Tennessee Titans and rookie Cam Ward, but Denver's offense didn't look good either. I believe Bo Nix, he got sacked 4 times and also had 3 turnovers. I think he had 2 picks and a fumble. So that's going to be a really, really interesting game to watch. ASAP, Chargers will spoil y'all homecoming. Remind me of high school football when you go to somebody's home and hit them in the dome and become the party crashers. Then the party afterward, our social media is sick as well. We'll see. We'll see, ASAP, because it took us to have Antonio Pierce last year for you guys to finally beat the Raiders in Allegiant outside of the COVID year. But you guys only beat the Raiders in Allegiant twice. Outside of that, we own the Bulls in Allegiant. Chronicles, take solace, everyone. The Queefs are last in the division. Hey, bro. Hey, we better enjoy while it lasts, bro. Chiefs ain't gonna stay there forever. Outlet, Raiders, let's effing go. Facts. Yeah, he will, Jake. He will. Oh yeah, Alec. It is. Sean, our next 5 games: LA Chargers, Washington, Chicago, Indianapolis, Tennessee. We can't be 4-1 or 3-2. The thing is, Sean, watch out for that Indianapolis game. Let's see what Indy looks like this week against Denver. Because that Indianapolis game might not be a cakewalk anymore after what we seen how the Colts came out and played. Oh no, bro. You gotta convert that boy to the dark side. Oh yeah, Isaiah, 1 game at a time. 1 game at a time. That's why I'm not, like I said, I'm not that Indianapolis game. Let's pump the brakes on that Indy game, because I know before when we were doing the schedule preview, I predicted us to blow those boys out because of how Daniel Jones looked with the Giants. Nope. It's not. Gotta pump the brakes, man. Got 1 game at a time, right, Isaiah? Because, man, Indy, let's see what Indy looks like. ASAP, this is going to be so sweet. Y'all call me Sour Pitch Kid because I'm effing on a sick. Haha, what? I don't know what you're saying. ASAP. Hey, fun trash talking, though. Fun trash talking. Chargers beat the Chiefs and think they're Super Bowl bound. Let's pump the brakes on calling. I'm assuming he's calling Herbert top 5 quarterback, more games to be played. I'm gonna tell you, Lekai, you may not like hearing this, but I think Herbert is an underrated quarterback. Maybe not top 5. I don't think he's a top 5 quarterback, but he is an underrated quarterback. If you look what he had to go through during those Charger teams, like with Brandon Staley, those terrible defenses he had, receiver, like what was like outside of Ladd McConkey, who was his best receiver in his career, like Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, like Mike left, didn't look the same. Keenan left, didn't look the same. Austin Eckler left. Like, you want to talk about change when it comes to people talking about Derek Carr and what he had to go through. Hey, Justin Herbert, you gotta give him the same respect. But just like our Raiders, League guy, the Chargers have been the bitches to the Chiefs. That was what, their 3rd, 4th time beating the Chiefs in the last 6, 7 years. or something like that. So yeah, hey, we thought we won a Super Bowl, right? When we beat the Chiefs. So yeah, Chargers fans, pump the brakes a little bit. Pump the brakes a little bit. Impressive win. I'll give you all that. Y'all beat the Chiefs. I love that because I love seeing the Chiefs lose. But at the end of the day, you guys are still our division rivals, and I still hate the living hell out of you guys. So impressive win, but sorry to say, y'all's taking this L Monday night at Allegiant. Y'all gonna go home. Y'all are gonna go back to Los Angeles, and y'all are gonna make a river with all your tears, crying because you guys got your ass handed to y'all by the Raiders. Let's see. Get your questions in, you guys. We are over an hour. We're gonna wrap it up here in a bit. Probably stay on for like maybe 5 more minutes. Gotta go get my girl. What she said when you she really took a picture of it. That's so funny. But yeah, gonna probably be on here for about 5 more minutes. Um, Jake Long said I got Denver 8-9. Wow. SoCal Slime, LMO, y'all funny sweep. Y'all swept us last year, which congratulations. Y'all swept an inexperienced coach. Congratulations. But you know what's crazy? That inexperienced coach also put 63 on y'all asses once upon a time. Like, it's wild. Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. I don't know how you could be a fan. Like, explain this to me. How can y'all be a fan of something that's this is basically your logo? This is your mascot. How can you be a fan when this is this is basically your mascot? Like, that's crazy. Let me just plug it into the wall. You know what's crazy? This thing got more probably will have more rings than the Chargers. It's crazy. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. Hey, y'all want to talk shit? I could talk shit too. Because man, at least we got a real logo. Bro, y'all's mascot is literally freaking y'all iPhone chargers, bro. We see more y'all. Bro, you know what's crazy? There's more iPhone chargers out there than Chargers fans. Like, that's crazy. That is wild. Bro, you go to Apple Store, you see more chargers in there than you see fans in Los Angeles. That's wild. Hey, y'all want to talk shit? I could talk shit too. Y'all want to talk shit? I could talk shit too. Bro, I'm 26 years old and do the Chargers even got good history? Like, bro, you got no Super Bowl wins. Like, let me see. Let me go down because I'm like way behind. I like bolts are the bargain batteries that always run out of juice. Bro, that's probably why that charger don't even work. Not entirely true, ASAP. You ever heard of those like sun thingies? I don't know what they're called. Those freaking things that you get electricity off the sunlight or whatever. Leak Eye. They've been recharging since junior sale when they got belt to ass in the '90s Super Bowl. Bro, they made it to a Super Bowl. Didn't even know. Oh yeah, hey, shout out to the Chargers for charging my phone. That's all they're good for. Shout out to the Chargers. That the only Charger. That's all they're good for, man. Alec Ringless. Yeah, that's so. ASAP said you good, but it's still rated 8 weeks. So you earned a. Oh, bro, it's trash talk. So okay, it's all trash talk. It's all divisional rivals. As long as we keep it respectful and all that, hey, it's all trash talk. You know, at the end of the day, we still own the Chargers because the entire division basically owns the Chargers. We got 3 Super Bowls wins. Chiefs got 3 Super Bowl wins. Broncos got 2, I think. Where's the Chargers at, bro? Y'all got ring pops? Like, what's going on here? What's going on here, SoCal? Got to go to the liquor store and get a ring pop so you can feel like you're part of the family. We got like, and I'll go to the liquor store, get you a ring pop. Y'all want to feel part of the family, bro? We'll even get the Chargers logo, bro. And we'll put it on the ring pop, and y'all can be like, yeah, we're Super Bowl champ. Hey, I'll help y'all feel good for a moment. I'll help y'all feel good for a moment. Oh man, but hey, love y'all, man. Y'all are fun. Hey, ASAP and Live in SoCal. We got a Chargers preview coming up. Got a Chargers Raiders preview. You guys might want to get in here, and we're gonna have to be talking that ish to each other. I love talking trash to to the division rivals. It's funny because my cousin, he's actually a Chargers fan. We always be talking mess to each other. But anyways, man, y'all have let me end it here with Lee Kai. Yeah, it's love-hate relationship with Chargers. Oh, bro, it's funny, man. We love having some fun with our divisional rivals. I thought didn't I swear I fixed this. Okay, I didn't. Did I fix? Okay, I did fix it. Okay. Yeah, it's always fun with our divisional rivals, man. Go Raiders. Fuck the Chargers. Fuck the Chargers. All right, but hey, let's enjoy this W, guys. Raiders are 1-0. There's probably a bunch of things I didn't bring up. I just wanted to come on here, enjoy the win with you guys. Geno Smith had an amazing game. Shout out to Geno Smith. Shout out to Jacoby Myers. We're probably going to have a show to talk about that situation because I know you guys are probably going to want to talk about that, the Jacoby Myers, if he should be signed to an extension. We'll talk about that. Trey Tucker, game ball. Chip Kelly, Pete Carroll, coaching staff gets a game ball. Defense balled out. Enjoy the win. And let's get ready for Chokers Week. Okay, it is time for Chokers Week. And we are going to be previewing the Chokers and the Raiders probably Monday before the game. We might do a preview Saturday and then do a final preview Monday before the game. We'll see. I got to see how I'm going to schedule this week since we have a Monday night game. But yeah, you guys take care, stay safe, be nice to one another, y'all. Be respectful. Do not be an asshole. Like, be kind to one another. Be respectful. Stay safe. On the way out, if you guys have not hit that subscribe button, what are y'all doing? It is free. It does not cost you guys anything. All you guys got to do is hit a button. Hit that subscribe button, you guys. We are closing in at 600 subscribers. Hit that like on the way out and hit the bell so you guys are not missing when we go live. We are going to be live Wednesday. Like I said, we might go more in depth with this game. I'll see if I can bring on some guests Wednesday to go more in depth in this game and maybe look forward to the Chokers game. But again, that's not until Monday night, so we got some time to preview that game. But definitely stay tuned for that. Hit the like, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button on the way out. This is Raider Primo signing off. Till next time, peace.